I am tired. You see me, you know, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm so tired. Excuse my bed, because, a bitch was asleep. So, yes. But if you can tell by the caption, you already know what this story time's about to be about. So, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So basically, this is a story time about how I almost got into a fight. Man. So basically, I bitch is tired, y'all. I'm sorry. But I'm up making this video for y'all. What I got this still on? Oh my gosh. Well, I can't get it off. Okay, well anyways, while I try to get this off, let me try to tell y'all a story. Anyways. So basically, this story is about what the fuck is that on the wall? Y'all, I'm so distracted. Y'all see that thing right there? I don't see it. I must be tripping. Anyways, so let's get into the video. Like, why am I? Let's get into the video. So basically, this girl named, this girl named Sarah. So Sarah was my best friend my junior year. My best friend. Like, if you saw her, bitch, you saw me too. Like, you saw us all the time. So basically, me and her hung out every day after school. We would walk from school to her house. It was a couple of us that would walk there. We actually had another person that was in our little crew, but he's not really relevant to the story. But yeah, so me and Sarah would hang out all the time. So me and Sarah had beef with, I really want to say beef, but it was beef because this girl named Angela. So this girl named Angela didn't like me and Sarah. And it's like, oh, you don't like me, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're not stopping anything that I got going on. But anyways, so Sarah and Angela ended up getting into it like 2 or 3 times. And so basically, one day I was hanging out with some guy friends and we were riding around, and I happened to see Angela and her friend they were walking up a hill or something, and my guy friend drives fast, so he was driving fast up the hill, and then he had to slow down to let them get by. And then Angela happens to see me in the car. Okay, like I was a driver, but anyways, she's calling my phone. And she's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. You tried to hit me. Like, I wasn't even a driver, boo. Like, I wasn't even a driver. So, anyways, so then there was another girl that hung out with me and Sarah. She was a part of our little clique, and I ended up calling her, and she was like, pick me up, scoop me up. So I scooped her up. While the girl's still calling, still texting. All of us would run around, we chilling. We're like, we're not worried about her. Like, she's pressed for what? It's not that serious. Remind you, this is about like 2 years ago. So basically, we ended up going to a park, and we actually ended up riding by them again. But we weren't intentionally riding by them. That's the thing. It's like, damn, like, why the fuck we keep riding past these people? And it made it seem like we was trying to find them. We really wasn't. We was just riding around town. Like, there's nothing to do. If y'all know where I'm from, my hometown ain't shit to do. Like, there's nothing to do there. Like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, riding around is fun shit. Like, so we ended up riding back by them again, and then she sees my homegirl in the car. So now she's calling both of our phones, like she about to beat us up, and her friend are both calling our phone now. So we ended up, my friend, I had so many friends. I had a friend that hit me up, was like, I want to hang out with you. We ended up going getting her so we can hang out. We was not pressed about these girls, right? So we ended up going to this park. Lo and behold, we've been at the park for 10, 15, 30 minutes. And Angela and her friend come to the park. So me and my friends get back in the car. We're like, we're not going to do this. Her friend gets in front of our car, so we can't pull off. So we're stuck because it's like a one-way to get to that park. So it's like she's standing in front of us. She's cussing, saying she's going to break us out the car, all that. So we ended up trying to back up. And we ended up backing up into like a basketball court. So we're trying to get by her or whatever. My guy friend's like, you know what? We're not going to keep doing this. Like, she's always running her mouth. Get out and beat her ass. And then me and my friend, we're not about to fight this girl. One, because she calls the cops. And we can't be getting charges and stuff for something that's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not even worth getting a charge for it. Anyway, so basically, he gets out the car, and then so then the girl her friend opens up the back seat door where my homegirl was at. So my other homegirl took off running because she was, I don't know if she was scared or what, but she couldn't. When they said that they was gonna call the cops, she left because I think she was already in trouble or something like that. I don't know. She took off or whatever. So then Angela's friend opens up the door where my homegirl is, and like she's like, I'm gonna drag you out the car. We're gonna drag you out the car. Now me and my friend and like my friend, I'm gonna tell you what, she could fight. And I was surprised at her for not getting out that car, because I was like thinking in my head, like, if she really get out this car, they're gonna have to call the cops because she can throw hands. I ain't even gonna lie, she can throw hands. So one thing was about me back in my junior year, it's like I wanted to be friends with everybody. I was on the cheerleading team, so that's another thing. It's like if you're a cheerleader, you're somebody's role model. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot of different things. But back then, only thing that would really trigger me is if you mess with my best friend at the time, and that was Sarah. It's like I didn't have beef with females. I didn't argue with females. It's like I didn't have that. So when it came to my best friend, it's like, you're not about to come at my best friend crazy. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, don't get it twisted. I would let her handle her own battles, but you're not going to be disrespectful. You're not going to try to fight my best friend, and you're not going to have your friends try to jump on my friend, because that's not what's going to happen. Like, that's not going to happen. It's not going to be no 2 against 1. It's not finna happen. Like, if I ever have to take an ass whooping for my best friend, I'm going to take an ass whooping, but I'm gonna have to fight you, and whoever wins is whoever wins. Like, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So basically, my homegirl texted Sarah's mom and was like, "Hey, we're at the park. Her friend won't let us get out the drive out or whatever." And then I ended up texting Sarah, and I'm like telling her what's going on. I say about 7 minutes later, zoom, here come Sarah and her mom, right? So her mom's out getting out the car. She going off. Mama ain't playing no games. When it comes down to it, he ain't playing no games. So then my friend Sarah, she's like, I'm just confused. Cause she's calm. She's like, I'm just confused on what the problem is. Like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? And I'm like, okay. I was thinking in my head, you know what? No, we all need to leave now, because her friend to move away from the car. So my goal is to get out, because I'm not getting no charges. I'm not about to be fighting some girl that it ain't even worth fighting for, right? Because like at the time, I will say that me and that girl were cool on and off, and it's like, I'm not about to fight you when one time we was friends, one time we not. And it's like we fighting over something that don't make sense, y'all. We fighting because I rode past you in a car. Like, why would I fight you over that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I fight you over that? That's like the simplest thing. So then, I really don't remember exactly in this part. I do know that her friend was in front of Angela. So she was like in front of her and Angela was behind her. So Angela was running her mouth from behind. But I guess she was thinking her friend was supposed to protect her and fight both of us or whatever. So then I was like, I get out the car. Me and my homegirl get out the car. Remind you, we all three hung out together almost every day. So we was close. So then Sarah, which was surprising to me because Sarah, she don't do this. She don't do this at all. Like, she don't fight. She don't do this. So then I don't know what was said to trigger Sarah, but remind you, it's like, okay, it's like me, my two homegirls, Sarah, Angela, her friend, and 3 other guys with us. It was like 3 other guys with us. So Sarah takes off running. I don't know what was said, but takes off running. She wasn't playing no games, so takes off running. One of the guys ended up grabbing her, but I had took off when she took off. Cause I was like, you know what? At this point, we've been sitting here arguing. Now I really do want to fight you. Like, I just want to fight you now. Like now I do want to fight you, and it's like, if I could go back in time, I'm glad I didn't fight this girl, because I have other friends that have fought this girl and got charges and got stuff, like their life kind of messed up. And it's like, I'm glad I didn't, because I don't need no charges. Like, you know, having stuff on your background is not good. Like, that's not good. So she takes off running, I take off running, and the 2 guys that was with us, they're twins, right? So they're grabbing us and all that. She's running her mouth. Her friend ain't budge. Her friend wasn't scared of nobody. I'm gonna tell you that now. Like, Angela's friend was not playing the game. She wasn't scared of us. So I get that girl props. Like, she was not scared of us. She was not playing the game. She was like, I'm ready. What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? So but Angela takes off running. When we take off running, she's running away. Like, she's running away. And so Angela's friend gets in Sarah's mom's face, so now Sarah's want to fight her now. It's like, you're not gonna get in her mom's face. Now we trying to fight her, and then all of a sudden we all stop. Like, we ain't even got the beef with you. It's with her. It's like, it's with Angela. So then we like all arguing or whatever, still arguing, still can't get to her because she's taking off running. Then it was a moment where her friend was not protecting her, so they're arguing, Sarah and her arguing. I take off running. They all take off running. She's on this building. It was like a building, and she's there, and her friend gets in front of her, and I'm like, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm trying to fight your friend. All of a sudden, the girl's like, I don't want to fight. Like, starts bawling, y'all. Starts bawling, crying. Like, I don't want to fight you. I'm pregnant. All this and that. I'm like, okay, well, hold on, because if you're pregnant, I'm not going to put my hands on you, because that baby ain't do nothing to me. You know, I don't condone nobody fighting somebody that's pregnant. Like, if you fight somebody that's pregnant with a child, like, that's disgusting to me. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that, right? So then, only thing that stopped me was my friend Sarah's yelling. She's like, you know, she says she's pregnant every other week, and she's not ever pregnant, so she just wants attention. I was like, it don't matter. Like, let's go. Like, let's go. This is getting all out of hand. Like, remind you, we was all friends with this girl at one point. It's like, why are we fighting this girl? We was all friends with her at one point. Like, and it's over something stupid. So then we ended up, everybody's getting in the car to leave. All of a sudden, Angela's mom pulls up, and that girl switched like like a light switch. She just switched. She was, I'ma beat you, and I'ma fuck you. Girl, where was all the energy just now when you was just crying, asking us not to fight you and begging us not to fight you? But you was calling. Then started crying. Like, where was all the energy at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where's all the energy at? You know what I'm saying? So why are you switching up because your mom came? Like, so then Sarah takes off running towards her. She jumps in her mom's car, locks all the doors, rolls window up. So we like, you know, this girl, like, either you want to fight us or you don't. Like, so then we're getting in the car. She rolls her mom's windows down, and her mom and Sarah's mom is arguing. Everybody's screaming and hollering. I don't really remember who all was screaming at who, but I do know that Angela's out of her mom's window, cussing, saying what she was gonna do to us, all this. And, you know, me and Sarah like, okay, so come out the car. Why are you rolling up the window, girl? Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Like, come on out. So then everybody started to leave. Now, as soon as that happened, all police come down fast as I don't know what. So the police officer, jumps out the car. I don't know if he had a gun or a taser because I was a little too far, but I'm assuming it was a gun. And he's like, everybody put their hands up, because I'm guessing he ain't know what he was coming into. You know, you get a call with a whole bunch of people down at the park. You don't know what you about to come into, you know, and it's always to be prepared. So he ended up putting away. We getting questioned now, question on what happened, all this. The police started talking about me and Sarah were gonna get disorderly conduct. Disorderly conduct. But anyways, so then after that, we ended up all going home. I told my mom about it, and my mom was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. One thing about my mom is she is so bipolar. Like, she'd be like, don't worry about it, but then we'll get mad if I didn't fight her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you just told me not to worry about it. I got stuff going on for me, but you gonna get mad at me because I didn't fight her. So anyways, I say like a week passed, and we all go to school together. So me and Sarah had B lunch at the time, and Angela had A lunch. So we're switching classes or whatever to go to lunch. So A lunch is leaving, B lunch is coming in. So we're walking down the hall. And Angela's walking out, but then she saw me and Sarah. Like I said, we always together. So we go back into the lunchroom. We sit down in our normal seat, whatever. Angela does a whole U-turn, comes in to some friends that she thought she had, I guess, or one of her friends, cousins, whatever. Starts running her mouth about Sarah, but loud, like, you know how females are. Loud, so they want you to hear what they saying. Sarah took off, so you know, she take off, I gotta go with her. So I'm going with her. Then other homegirl was with us. They get to arguing. The teacher came and told Angela to leave. Like, stop starting drama, leave. Okay, so then fast forward about an hour or two, we're switching classes again, and the girl Angela's, this reminds you, the hallway's big. So me and Sarah walking this way, Angela and her friend was walking this way, like coming this way. So she's walking crooked, and Sarah's like, you see her walking crooked? I was like, yeah. We're all the way over to the locker, so you know, we're walking, and she gonna bump me, y'all, bump me. Oh my god, she bumped me, y'all. But listen, that was the same day we had a cheerleading game. So I got my uniform on. I'm like, okay. So when she bumped me, I just kept walking, cause you know this girl seeks attention. So we keep walking. I say about 2 minutes later, after she done got all the way down the hallway, started screaming and hollering at me. Somebody said, I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna do this, screaming and hollering, y'all. So I let her look like a fool, because I was like, this girl is doing the most. Like, doing the most for what? Like, what do you want? Like, you want to fight us or you don't? Because when it comes time to fight, you want to cry. Well, from a distance, you run your mouth. It's like, I'm not understanding what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So then we get into the lunchroom or whatever. Rest of the day school. So then it's time to leave the school, and me and Sarah always met somewhere. So Sarah gets out. She's like, so let me tell you what this girl did. She went from her classroom all the way around. She was on the bottom floor. Sarah was on the top floor, but she was going this way. The girl went from her classroom, walked all the way up the stairs. You ain't got to go upstairs if you leaving school. You go out the bottom doors and go outside. Walked all the way up the steps to wait on Sarah. So when Sarah goes by, bump her. So all you hear is hollering and screaming. Everybody coming out. Sarah coming out, running out to me. It's like, this girl, I made sure I locked my, this is what she told me. I made sure, I knew she was going to do it. So I made sure I locked my shoulder. And I waited. And as soon as she went to go bump me, I said, boom, and hit her. I was like, no, you did. She was like, I already knew what she was finna do. So I had my shoulder locked. I was like, oh my gosh. So fast forward, we ended up 2 or 3 months later. It still kept going on. So I think the girl had took us to the office. So I got called down from school like 2 or 3 times from the office, and they were like, "You're harassing this girl," and like me and my friend Sarah and my other homegirl have like all the messages, all the calls from this girl. You know what I'm saying? So we got all this, and she's saying we harassing her. So we gotta show them scrolling, just scrolling. Like, so then fast forward, I say about 2 or 3 months later, you know, we ended up actually being cool with the girl. You know, we actually sat down, you know, squashed the beef with her and everything. So, I mean, we never really talked to her on a daily basis. Like, we weren't best friends, but like, we see her, it was like, hey, how you doing? Like, I guess we all figured out, like, that shit was just so petty. Like, it wasn't even nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't something serious to be mad about. But I will say that to this day, I did talk to that girl and stuff, but y'all, I'm so tired. But I have talked to her. We don't have no beef. I don't have no problem with her. Like, we're good. We're cool. I will say that. And I will say, looking back and talking about this whole thing, I'm kind of glad, like, I didn't fight this girl, because 1, you know, like I said, we could have had charges on us. 2, it wasn't worth it. And 3, it's like, what was I really fighting her for? You know what I'm saying? What was I really fighting her for? And it's like, we were cool with this girl. Like, I don't have no problems with this girl to this day. Like, she might see this video and think I'm trying to talk shit about her. I'm not. I'm just saying exactly what happened with the story. And, like, it is what it is. You know? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'm so tired. So, yeah, that's the story time for today. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all ever felt like y'all ever got up and y'all head just feel like fuzzy, like it's just like not even fuzzy, like cloudy? It's like, what's going on? All right, well, thank you guys for watching my story time for today, and I'll be back with another video. Thank you. You got it, girl, you got it.